Cleveland Browns had their rookie minicamp from May 8th to May 10th. And on today's show, we're talking about the biggest winners and losers from those rookie events. Welcome into the Browns Report presented by Prize Picks. Remember to use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first five. I'm your host, Joey O'Donohue. And before we dive into the show, I want to make sure everybody hits that subscribe button because all of a sudden, we're only 161 subs away from 77,000. We got the best Browns family on YouTube. I love you guys. I love the fans that tune in and show up for the Cleveland Browns every day, just like I do. We're going to have daily videos throughout the offseason, okay? The grind doesn't stop. I'm dedicated to getting you guys Browns content. So if you are a diehard fan of the Cleveland Browns, you're in the right place. Subscribe. It's free. And let's get into rookie minicamp winners and losers. We're going to start with the winners, okay? I like to start off on a high note. And actually, Taylen Green emerged as a winner in the Browns rookie minicamp, okay? Is he much in the quarterback battle? Not necessarily yet, but one thing that really stood out was Taylen Green's size. I mean, when he was out there, he's just towering over everybody. Like, you could see it. And Joe Flacco was tall. Taylen Green taller. Like, it shows at the quarterback position. Been a while since the Browns have had a quarterback that tall besides Flacco. And the 6'6" size, you could tell. Attributes are there, okay? Super fast, super tall, super athletic. Runs a 4.36 40, 43.5-inch vertical. That's an all-time combine record for quarterbacks. There's a lot to work with, and that was on display on the field. And Todd Monken actually talked about using Taylen Green in different special packages, and he said, it's probably too early to tell that, but anybody with that kind of athleticism, should he progress in certain areas of his game, there would be a possibility of him, whether it's short yardage, once you get into the low red zone, maybe some third down stuff that we could utilize. There's a lot of fun, creative things we could do with Taylen Green, and this is exactly what I said when we drafted him. This is why I was hyped up about the draft pick. Somewhat of a Taysom Hill role, perhaps. Like, he can have an impact on this Browns offense now and in the future, as he's a rookie on a rookie deal. And I think this could help the Browns get some more scores, some more first downs, all that good stuff with Taylen Green's athleticism, his size and speed. It's hard to stop. But Todd Monken says there's definitely a lot of development needed for Taylen Green, right? He needs to work on his cadence and footwork were two things that Monken said specifically, right? You're talking about the quarterback position specifically. He's not there yet to play QB at all. But also would have to improve on tightening his release, okay? What it is he's a developmental player who's got the strength, the size, the arm strength, right? A lot of it's there. Also, Todd Monken said his ability to learn and study really showed up. He wants to get better, and he's taking it all in, and everything that they were told about Taylen Green seemed to be true. Just needs some fine-tuning on his mechanics. But this is a dream for most scouts and GMs and coaches to get a guy that just has the traits, the stuff you cannot teach. And Taylen Green was asked if there's a quarterback in the NFL right now that he would compare his ceiling to. And he said, to be honest, no. I would say, of course, Lamar, but he's not 6'6". Josh Allen is close, but I'm 230. He's like 260. My dad says Randall Cunningham-ish. I really don't think there's anybody like me. Not in a cocky way or anything, just some confidence. There is nobody that moves like me, and that's as tall as me. Taylen Green is confident in what he's going to bring to this Browns team. I like to have this guy in the roster on the locker room, and this could be fun for the Browns offense next year. We've got a lot more pieces to work with this time around. My take is Taylen Green is a gifted player that's going to be fun to put on the field at times. Definitely needs development. I don't see him being a quarterback for us. I actually would love him to catch some passes for us because I feel like he can do that. But he is the perfect sort of Taysom Hill role that I brought up, player that could come on in and, take snaps. Could technically be wildcat or really quarterbacking for the Browns, like on one or two plays throughout the game, throughout the half, and to get some first downs with his legs. You tell me, Browns fans, are you excited about Taylen Green and what he could do for the Browns offense in 2026? Let me know by typing Y for yes or N for no. Let me know if you're excited about the athletic prospect, but I'm hyped to see him get out there, and I hope he can make an impact for the Browns offense. Coming up next, got plenty more winners and losers from rookie minicamp, so don't go anywhere. But first, today's show is made possible by SeatGeek. When it's time to get out of the house, there's not many better options right now than a sporting event. Use code CHAT10 to get 10% off your next set of tickets. MLB is in full swing. The NBA and NHL playoffs are here. The NFL schedule is coming out soon. And you can now get World Cup tickets on SeatGeek. This could be a once-in-a-lifetime experience to go to a World Cup game while it's in America. The atmosphere is like no other. Soccer fans are passionate. I want to be a part of that, so I'm going to use SeatGeek to get my tickets. Now, tickets can be thousands of dollars for World Cup matches, but I found a great deal on SeatGeek to go watch Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest ever, go play for only $6.69, and that is including all fees. SeatGeek has your back. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so you know you're getting a good deal. So look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. This deal is a 10 with a great view. And of course, I have a code for you guys. You can use code CHAT10 for 10% off your next set of tickets at SeatGeek. That is 10% off any tickets with promo code CHAT10. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account so you can use it later. Thank you, SeatGeek. Next up, we have Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, who came out as a big winner for me in rookie minicamp. I've been super excited about him since the draft, since trading up for him in the second round, and everything we're hearing about EMW is living up to that hype. Todd Monk had talked about his new safety and said he's long, fast, anticipating, being physical, unbelievable range. He's got unbelievable range. He's another one of those guys that has a smile on his face every day, too. Loves football. I think the sky is the limit. He wants to be an elite football player, and he goes about it the right way every day. I mean, are you not more fired up about that quote? That is exactly what you want to hear about a draft pick high for the Cleveland Browns, and I'm excited about Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. That's what's shown up on tape for him in minicamp. You can see he's rarely out of position. He's in the right spots, and he's got great range. Like, he's everywhere on the field. So that's impressive to have both of those, being in the right spots, and it could be literally anywhere on the field for a safety. He even said, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren said that a safety is kind of like the quarterback of the defense. You know, he's ready to take on that role, and his size stood out as well. Great frame for the position. I'm really excited about the Toledo product in Cleveland. He is one of my winners of Browns rookie minicamp. Next up, Denzel Boston to me is a winner for the Cleveland Browns. I think that getting him at 39 already was a steal, but the more I'm seeing and hearing on Denzel Boston, the more excited I am about him being in Cleveland. Okay, Todd Monk had said that Denzel Boston is a guy you could see the catch radius. Something we all talked about being excited for. It shows up. Not only with his size, but with his great hands. And Monk had said he does have quick feet. I think people sleep on his route running ability because there's plenty of examples of receivers that are big for nothing in the NFL, that are just tall but not really nuanced, not really great route runners. Denzel Boston does have quick feet, and he's getting in and out of his breaks very well for a player with his frame. This is all according to Todd Monken. And you saw the great skill set on display in rookie minicamp. He actually was catching some passes from Taylen Green. You know, we didn't get a lot of look at Boston and Concepcion, but the few that we did, Boston showed up, showed out. And I actually think there's a case to be made where Boston's the best receiver in the Browns room next year. Just because of how much he brings, he'll be a red zone target for Shedeur or Watson. And especially if it is Shedeur, he loves throwing it up to his big receivers. And so I'm excited for Denzel Boston in Cleveland. I want you to get in the comment section, and tell me the number one rookie you are excited to watch for our Cleveland Browns. Comment a name down below of all the rookies that you can't wait to watch in Cleveland in 2026. Now, with winners always comes losers, and this one's going to shock people at first. I'm putting Casey Concepcion on the losers list of Browns rookie minicamp, and I have reasons why. And I want to preface this with, don't let this discourage you from Casey Concepcion's upcoming season. You know, he was drafted in the first round for a reason. I think he's a talented, electric, explosive player. But we're talking rookie minicamp specifically. And what happened over the weekend in rookie minicamp? Well, a clip is surfacing and going viral of Casey Concepcion, wide open, pass on the money to him, and he just juggles it and bobbles it. Ends up dropping this pass. First of all, there's nobody around. This is a practice field. There's not a defender. I mean, all it is he's just streaking wide open, and he drops the pass. And for a guy that the story around him is, the only negative and weakness around him is that he has drop issues, it's a bad look for that clip to be going viral and even be occurring in Browns rookie minicamp when we're told he's going to work on the drop issues, right? A lot of them are concentration issues, and already we get one where he's wide open and he drops it. And so again, I'm not letting this get in the way of what I think Concepcion could be for the Browns. But to have that be the viral clip out of his rookie minicamp, that's going to get you on the loser list. And another sub note to this, Concepcion is actually one of the rookies that technically hasn't signed his rookie contract yet. Only him and EMW have not officially signed. And so you could be playing for, I don't know, bonuses or other guarantees, right? There's still a little bit of negotiation that your agent can have in the rookie deal, and that drop's not going to help him out, right? That's the one issue that he had, and we already saw it in rookie minicamp. So, unfortunately, Concepcion is a loser on this list because of that. But I would still like to be optimistic about him having a great role in the Browns' offense. Dillon Gabriel is on the loser list once again. I just think that there's many reasons for listing Gabriel on this list, but number one, with Taylen Green being on my winner list and him looking good, him looking like he's a prospect that could develop, well, that's bad news for Dillon Gabriel. Gabriel might be out. I don't know what purpose Gabriel serves for the Browns anymore besides being a third-string quarterback, and that goes for the future as well. So consider all of this. The Browns don't want 4 quarterbacks on the roster this year. Okay, that messed them up last year. Kenny Pickett got reps and then never, ever made it to week 1. Monken likes the athletic quarterback. Taylen Green showing that athleticism already in rookie minicamp, that's a slight edge on Gabriel. Now, he'll probably be quarterback 4 and Gabriel will be 3, but this is a winnable job for Green to make the roster and Gabriel not to. Also, when you think about the future of this Browns organization, right? Deshaun Watson's got 1 year left. Browns might need to draft a quarterback in 2027. One of these guys, maybe 2 of these guys, is going to go. It could mean Shedeur gets traded. There's the possibility that actually comes to fruition. But to me, I think the Browns would rather see what they have with Shedeur this year, keep Green on the roster, and if it has to come down to it, Gabriel's out, new quarterbacks in 2027. Let me know, Browns fans, though, for 2026, what's the % chance that Dillon Gabriel is a member of the Cleveland Browns? Let me know in the comment section on a scale of 1 to 100 what % chance you give DG to be on this Browns roster. One more loser coming up, but I also want to take a look at the prize picks lineup I got for tonight, guys. I got $20 down to try and win over 75, okay? We're going live for the Cavs game tonight. It's going to be fun. And what I've noticed in this series is Duncan Robinson's been hot from 3, so I'm going more on his 3-pointers, more than 1.5 made. I'm also back in on Harden. More than 13.5 points for James Harden. Listen, he's done this in every single playoff game except 1. And last game he was clutch for us. Finally, Tobias Harris, I'm going to go more than 19.5 points, a demon play, but Tobias has done this in, 8 straight games. Prize Picks is the place to go if you love daily fantasy sports. Player picks are on fire right now as playoff basketball gets going again tonight, and there's no better place to cash in while watching sports than with Prize Picks. You guys can follow me on the app to get all my lineups at JoeyOD1 before I even post the picks here on the show. You can also follow your friends, share lineups with each other, and explore your favorite celebrity lineups. Basically, guys, the app's really easy to use. You just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. And here's a new user offer. If you download the Prize Picks app today and use code HMA, you get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. The link is in the comment section and description of today's video, and that is code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right. Finally, the last Browns player or players on my rookie minicamp's losers list is tight ends Brenden Bates and Jack Stoll. I think this tight end room is getting really crowded. I think the Browns drafting 2 rookie tight ends is starting to signal that maybe some of these guys don't make the roster. Even though Jack Stoll was a free agent signing, they didn't really guarantee him any money. He might not make it. And already we've seen the first effect of this as Sal Cannella, who would have been one of the losers on the list, but he's not even on the roster anymore because the Browns have waived Sal Cannella to make room on the roster for Coates, the UDFA signing out of West Virginia that I was pretty hyped about, the corner. And now Cannella's not in part of this mix anymore. And the rookies that they did draft, Joe Royer being the earliest of them, he looked kind of decent in blocking and pass-catching situations for the Browns in rookie minicamp. Caught some balls from Taylen Green. His size is out there. He's one of those guys that also has the traits and could put it all together, perhaps, for the Browns on the field. I think Carson Ryan is the sleeper, too. He's a 7th rounder. I think he's a good blocker. I think he's a good pass catcher. And, he has a spot on this roster if there's room. Munkin also discussed both of those tight ends perhaps being fullbacks, moving to the fullback room. Now, it seems like that's an unlikely scenario, but he was asked about it, and it was a concept that has been brought up and is on his radar. But the point is, you're not going to need this many tight ends, even though Munkin loves running multiple tight end sets. You've got Fannin, you've as the number one. We all know that. Then you've got Whitehart and Stoll and Ryan and Royer and Prescorn and Bates. Like, someone's not making this roster. Okay, you get 53 spots. What are we going to use? 7 of them on tight ends? Someone has to go. Canella's already gone, and I expect one more to get cut, and I put Bates on that list, or maybe even Stoll. Otherwise, it's one of those rookies not making the roster. But that is our full list of rookie minicamp winners and losers. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on the Browns Report. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I've been your host, Joey O'Donohue, and I can't wait to talk more Browns football and give you guys the latest this offseason. Also, join our live watch party tonight for the Cavaliers Game 4 in Cleveland, and I'll see you guys soon on the Browns Report.